Work affects a person's sleep, stress, physical activity level, as well as their ability to make the necessary changes to the exercise and eating habits, all of which are factors that will significantly affect blood sugar control, the progression of diabetes, as well as the risk of diabetes complications. Do you have diabetes? Or do you have family members who have diabetes? I would like to talk about the relationship between work, lifestyle, and diabetes. Through my many interactions with people with diabetes, whether patients that I see in my clinic or people who attend the various workshops and programs that I conduct, work environment, work stress, work demands often come up as one of the key impediments, key obstacle to their willingness or ability to make the lifestyle habits change necessary for optimal diabetes management. For example, I have had diabetes patients telling me that they think they are not able to make the necessary changes to their eating habits because they work in industrial areas where food options are limited, or because they travel or have to entertain clients frequently, and they have limited influence or control over the kind of food that they eat. I also have diabetes patients who do shift work or regional jobs that require them to work in the middle of the night with colleagues from different time zones, severely affecting their sleep quality and disrupting their sleep routines. I also have many patients who work long hours in desk-bound jobs, and because of that lead very sedentary lifestyle, even though they know that exercise is important for optimal diabetes management. Although everyone's work situations and demands are different, the common thread cutting across almost all my workshop participants or patients with diabetes is this resignation that they would not be able to do anything about how their work is adversely affecting their lifestyle and eating habits, and consequently their ability to prevent, control, and combat diabetes optimally. So one of the most important things that I found myself having to do for my patients with diabetes is to counsel them to change their defeatist mindset, that it would be impossible to improve their lifestyle and eating habits because of the work environment and demands. I would highlight to them that whilst I fully empathize with them on how their work makes lifestyle and eating habits change difficult or seemingly impossible, it is not something that they can afford to put off, because the progression of diabetes and its many devastating complications would not wait or slow down just because they are stressed by or busy with their work. I often have to spend a lot of time over many sessions, over many months, to counsel my diabetes patients, to bring them to the reality and the acceptance that if they were to prevent or reduce the many devastating complications of the diabetes, they have to make the necessary changes to their lifestyle and eating habits in spite of the stress, demands and challenges of their work, and without any delay, even if their blood sugar is already well controlled through medications. A very common and also a very sad storyline that I often see repeated for many people with diabetes is one in which a person put off making the necessary critical changes to the lifestyle and eating habits during their working life until they retire in their 50s or 60s, and then spend their post-retirement years suffering from many complications of diabetes, that instead of enjoying their free time and hard-earned money during their retirement, they have to spend a lot of time and a big bulk of their money on medical bills, tackling chronic diseases, as well as the many serious complications of diabetes. I made this video not because I have the answers, the solutions to this problem that many people with diabetes have in not being able to or putting off because of their work, making the critical changes to their lifestyle and eating habits to better control and combat their diabetes. In any case, every person's work environment and challenges are different, and there is no one-size-fits-all solution to the problem. I made this video because lifestyle and eating habits play such a significant role in preventing and combating diabetes complications that making the necessary changes to one's habits is not something that can be put off because of work demands and challenges. Even when one does not have the answers, the first and most critical step to tackling any problem is to acknowledge the problem, and then making the decision to do whatever it takes to find one's own answers, own solutions to the problem. So if you have diabetes and you want to prevent or reduce the complications of diabetes, you need to make the decision to do whatever it takes to change and improve your lifestyle habits. And you have to do this in spite of the work challenges, and you cannot afford to wait for your work situation to become more conducive to do so. The progression of diabetes and the development of complications of diabetes will not wait just because of your work situation and demands. Hi, I'm Dr. Chan. I am a practicing medical doctor from Singapore. I'm also a trainer and coach. I spend a lot of my time conducting workshops, courses, and coaching programs in lifestyle and eating habits modification. For a period of 5 years, up to 2019, I was also the full-time head chef at the restaurant that I started and used as a living classroom to encourage and equip people to change their eating habits. My passion, mission, and work is in activating and enabling people to modify their lifestyle and eating habits to combat lifestyle-related chronic diseases. I'm Dr. Chan. Let habits be thy medicine.